Okay, we're continuing with quotes, Holy Grail Wisdom quotes by me, P. Rogers, alphabetical order. This is Thomas Szaz. He's the great psychiatrist, became very famous with his book, The Myth of Medical Illness. And he felt, the myth of mental illness, he felt that psychiatry was kind of a joke. He said, we don't have an epidemic of mental illness, we have an epidemic of psychiatry. He said, in the animal kingdom, the rule is you eat or be eaten. In the human kingdom, it is define or be defined. He who defines dominates. So the psychiatrists, they just define anything they don't like as a mental illness, okay? And then they poison the person with these psychiatric drugs. They all cause a lobotomy, slowly. Antipsychotics can cause it rapidly. Thomas Szaz, the scapegoat is as necessary a symbol of evil. It is a necessary symbol of evil which is convenient to cast someone out of the social order, and which through its very being confirms the remaining members of the community as good. So putting a psychiatric label on somebody is like, he says it's like labeling a package a piece of garbage, okay? He says if you want to exclude people from the social order, you must justify this to others. So you invent a justificatory rhetoric. And that's really what nasty psychiatric words are all about. They are justificatory rhetoric. It's like Freud saying you want to have sex with your mother. It's an insult. It's ridiculous. And he says it is legitimizing the removal of people that are so labeled from society. It's like labeling a package garbage. Okay. It's like in the modern world calling somebody extremist. Like Dr. McDougall on his Wikipedia page was called a vegan extremist. It's a way to insult. Because the usual stupid pro is nervous about anything outside the middle safe place to be. Okay, he says, every act of conscious learning requires the willingness to suffer an injury to one's self-esteem. That is why young children, before they are aware of their own self-importance, learn so easily, and why older people, especially if vain or important, can't learn at all. The self is not something one finds, it is something that one creates. The greatest analgesic, soporific stimulant, and to some extent even antibiotic, in short, the closest thing known to the medical science is work. Yeah, when you get busy, your brain can only focus on one thing. So if you're focusing on work, then you forget about all your personal problems for a while. That's one of the good things about work. Okay, he says, do unto others as you want to do unto them. Do unto others as you in your superior wisdom know ought to be done unto them in their best interest. And then Peter Bregan's another psychiatrist. He says, mental illness is in the eye of the controller. Okay, now here's a great one by Thomas Szaz. He says, mental hospitals are cemeteries for the living dead. Dormitory beds are the grave sites. Psychiatric diagnoses are the gravestones. Psychiatrists are the grave diggers. And the patients are the corpses. You don't want to end up in a psychiatric hospital. Families should manage the vast majority of psychiatric problems. You go to a psychiatric hospital, drug, lobotomy. Not good. Anyways, hope you found that helpful.